The Image 2000 instruction video. We're going to go over some of the stuff on the screen first. We have different languages we could switch to, from English to Spanish. We're going to work in English. We have a manual run mode, so we're going to try to jog the auger first. We're basically turning the pump on in the beginning of a run to try to get the product through. Also at the end of a run, if you want to just jog the auger to empty it, you can do that. Agitation is the blade that sweeps the inner wall of the hopper. We can do with fill, so if we jog it, it'll turn on with fill. We can also go continuously, and right now the blade is turning. We can also test the lift to see if it's working or not. That's more of a maintenance thing. We're going to just do the lift and auto run now. The next is we're going to go to system setup. System setup is we have lift hold. That's how long you want this lift to come up and hold before it starts filling, or as it starts filling. So right now we have 1 second. It's going to hold, and you'll see how that works. Cutoff time. We don't have a cutoff right now, but we put that in there just in case we need a cutoff. 0 means just off. Agitation shutoff delay. That's if the agitation is turning more than 2 minutes without a fill, it will shut off. Increment decrement amount. What this is, if we want to do like go up in turns of the pump. Right now we're going to go up a quarter turn, more or less, when we go to our main screen. The low level delay, that's when you see the actual product. This is the ultrasonic sensor. When you see the product, it takes right now 3 seconds before it starts to get your spray applicator to turn on again. We have some other things down here that we just put in here just in case you go to automatic mode in the future, but right now they're all disabled. Indexing, again, the cutoff and vibration. None of that stuff is on this machine. For the manual fill, we just have a lift, but it is in there just in case. System setup, edit recipes is next. So right now, this is your recipe setup. So when you have your product, you're filling a tub, I'm just calling this recipe 7 and tub. You can put whatever you want into the name, call it whatever you want. We call it a tub. You can do the fill size or whatever you want, and just hit enter. Right now we're in turns. So turns is how many times you want the pump to turn. Right now we have 5. You could go 5.01, 5.02. You can go anywhere from 0 to 100 turns, and then anywhere in between. Right now we have 5. So you can, when you do your test run, you can run a certain amount at your test lab, see what 5 turns gives you. Say you're running a pound, and that gives you half pound. Just make it 10 turns. It's pretty simple for setting that up. Again, agitation, this is in the recipe with fill. We're going to keep it with fill. So every time the pump turns, your blade will turn. Fill timeout is if your pump were to continue to turn, if we had a problem with the encoder or something like that where the pump doesn't shut off. If it doesn't shut off after a certain amount of time, it will just shut off after this fill timeout gets reached. At 25 seconds, you can probably make it a little bit less than that. So that's the 3 main things to start running your product. And then we go to auto run, and right now we're in recipe 7. We have 5 turns. It's the tub. We're waiting for a fill signal. I've already hit start. But when you normally come to this screen, you're going to have to hit start. We have a production count right here. We're going to reset it to 0. It'll run your production count. So if you're running 5,000 tubs, once you get to 5,000, you can reset it. So right now we're ready to run. Down here you have your e-stop, and this is your fill motor. So your motor has to be turned on. If you take power completely off the machine, you have to just reset this off to on again. If it stays on and you take power off, it won't work for you. All right, so right now, just kind of zooming back a little bit. We have a tub in here. We have this setup where the operator would just pull the tub, put it right into this mechanism that we created for you. It holds the tub nice and tight for you. And then we have a foot switch over here on the floor. If you can see it or not. This is the bigger auger and funnel that it's set up for. You need to bring air to the machine down here. So we have air and electric. And we're ready to run. So I'm going to run a couple, and then we're going to go over a couple more things for you. Right now, again, it's the foot switch. So we're here, turning 5 turns. Your operator will take that in, put a new one out, take that one out, put a new one in, and just continue to do that. You have lots of choices on your lift for the lift hold, and then also down low, I'm going to show you a couple things as well. But again, that's how we're lining it. And if you just did all that. Okay. So we'll turn that film motor off. I'm going to hit the E-stop. We're going to just go a couple more things for you guys. So this is called your hopper. The hopper can come down just by taking these quick release clamps off and loosening the bolt behind here. We have one bolt. Take the funnel down, take the auger down. We have one bolt, and these clamps, the whole hopper pulls down to clean out. It's pretty simple. We don't ever want to loosen these bolts up right here. This is holding the clamp to the L bracket. We do have bolts underneath just in case, but we have a sticker here that says do not touch these bolts. We have one bolt, it's all self-aligning, so that pump is always, that auger is always aligned. What else we got here? This is the tube that we put in here for you for where you're going to pump to. This is your ultrasonic sensor. Up inside here is your clutch brake and your motors. Behind here, this is your main power box here. So back here, if you ever work on the machine, you just hit off on that and then open up your power box. Your motor starters in there. If you ever they can trip out. You can get a surge and you have too much power, so they trip out. You want to come back here and reset them. In fact, why don't we go ahead and turn this off, open this up so you can kind of see. Right in here is your overload. You could reset it right here. This is for your agitation. We have an AC drive for your fill motor, so we're controlling how fast you're actually turning. And you can come back here and turn that turn that speed down or up, depending on how fast you want that auger to turn. Close it up. A couple other quick things if you want to raise or lower, which you're gonna need to do. Right in here is a set screw, so you loosen up the set screw, and all we're doing is jacking this up. We jack it up, or we just put it on, say, just like a car jack, put it here and loosen this up for it to lower. So jacking it up here, lowering it with the turn of this. Pretty simple stuff. A couple more things. I'm going to go and show you real quick. Can you hit pause on that?
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm going to loosen that set screw, and I am going to jack it up just by doing this. You can look at it raising up there. And I just raise it up a little bit for your tubes. Sorry, go ahead and straighten that up. Okay, so now we're going to show you raising this up. Oops, hit pause. Tubes, slides right into the slot, lines up, and right now we have it so it goes up, holds for a little bit, and it's a quick drop. We can slow that up a little bit if we want. We can also down here on this little piece right here hit some micro switch, and if we want to go a little bit higher inside that tube, we put some marks here. So I went to the bottom mark for the tubes, and at the top there's another mark there for the tubs, but it actually raises up higher now. Okay. And we're going to provide you with this lifting guide here. I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's talking about the airflow on the lift, and there's different nozzles down here for how fast we want it to come up, how fast we want it to come down, and we have it pretty much where we want it, but you guys can work with that in the field as well. So if you have any questions, please give us a call. It's 610-466-1440, and we'll answer any questions you may have. Thank you.